Hey everybody, today we've got some new Stihl equipment. We've got a FB 131. I hadn't seen any reviews on this. I think Stihl just came out with it maybe a year ago. So we're going to go over what we think about it. If you look, we just picked it up brand new. I mean, first time in the dirt. Okay, so Stihl has redesigned the power head. I'm not sure what the numbers are. But I know all their power heads, their 4-stroke power heads, have been redesigned. So starting at the power head, they've got this nice cover here where you just take out one screw, you can change the spark plug, and you can adjust the valves. On the older units, you had to take off the whole plastic cover, and here at our company, we had 35 or 40 power heads, and we never adjust the valve just because it was so much of a hassle. So I'm thinking with this one cover, we'll start adjusting the valves now. It's got your primer bulb. The unit is a little bit heavier on this side. They've increased the fuel tank size, which is good. The choke here is a little different than how it was on the old style. You push the choke in and turn it, and then as soon as you give it gas, it returns. So no more, having to turn the choke on or off. It's all sort of automatic. The air filter is a big upgrade. It was like a felt fiber type filter. This is actually automotive style. It's got a lot of surface area. We've been running these power heads on our trimmers for about 3 months, and the filters, we haven't replaced them yet. They're just doing great. The way you turn the unit on, instead of having the slide switch, that's just, you just turn it off. So actually the unit is in the on position all the time. You start it up, and then when you want to stop it, you just hit the off button and it stops the engine. So now we've gone over the power head and just some quick differences. The gearbox, it looks to be the same gearbox that's on the straight shaft edgers that Stihl makes. A big heavy duty gearbox. I think they were the 95, I don't know the initials, but we've been running this gearbox for several years, never had a problem. I'm not familiar with other power equipment like Echo, Shindawa, any of those companies, just Stihl, but I can say from experience, never have had a problem with gearboxes. The blade, it's not like the Echo that has the carbide teeth. We did have a bed edger that was on a combi system, so we are familiar with this blade. I would say to Stihl, if there was some way to make this edge carbide or hardened, would be better. But the good thing is these blades are pretty inexpensive versus the Echo, which is I think $99. The Stihl blades are cheap, so when they do wear out, it's not that big a deal. You've got your adjustment here for your depth, and this is made to pull backwards. So yeah, you just turn this, just sort of like an edger. The unit overall, since this is a 131 power head, it is a little heavier than say like a 91, but I mean it's got really good weight, which I think will actually help it when you're edging. It's not going to want to bounce all over the ground, so it's pretty well balanced. The upgraded handle is really nice. I mean it fits really good in your hand. So yeah, this is the first tank of gas in it. We'll get it started up and edge some beds. Okay, so to start the unit, you just give the primer bulb a couple pumps. You push your choke in. There's 2 settings. We'll go with the middle setting since it's a new unit. And you see, as soon as you hit the gas, the choke releases, so no more having to worry about that. So yes, since we got it started, we're going to do some edging. Okay, so these are our beds that here at our shop that we haven't ever edged before, and we've had to go over them twice just because we're going I think a little bit deeper than what you're supposed to, but with it not being edged and we're going to put new mulch here, we just want to go ahead and get it as deep as possible. So if you look, the edge is, I mean, it's pretty good. You might just need to take a leaf rake and just come in here and just pull that back. But I mean, you can see that trench that it created. And this is the day after. It rained 3 or 4 inches last night. We had a cold front come through. And I mean, I can't be any happier. So it seems like this unit's a great unit. We've had the combi system, and what you'd always end up with is right here where the joint is, there would always be a little flex just from where you switch out the attachment. So I'm happy that Stihl came out with this unit. And with the little bit extra weight that this unit is, and with it being a solid shaft, I mean, you can really bear down and get this thing to dig down pretty deep. So I think it's going to be a good unit.